Hey guys, it's ZebraGirl, and it's been a while, hasn't it? I'm so sorry that I leave and don't come back until like a month later. Life gets in the way, and looking after family gets in the way. So I do apologize. I'm making this video to tell you that I've joined a new fandom, and I'm surprised I haven't fallen into it before. What? Sorry about that. My husband interrupted and needed something. So yes, I've joined a new fandom. So far it's been a pretty good experience, and I don't know why I didn't join it sooner. And that is the Marvel fandom. Yes, not until this year I haven't watched any of the Marvel films. None at all. Until this year, because I was so bored, I decided to add an account on my mum's Disney Plus account, and I've started to binge watch the Marvel movies in chronological order. The only ones that I've already seen are the Avengers, from the normal Avengers until the last one. I can't remember if it's Endgame or something else. I do apologise. And I've watched Thor, Thor: The Dark World, and Thor Ragnarok. So I watched them in a somewhat order. Obviously, I know who Iron Man is. I know who Captain America is. I know who Black Widow is. I know who Hawkeye is. I know who Thor is, and all that lot. And I became like a massive Loki fan as well. Yay! Like any other fanboy or girl that absolutely adores the god of mischief, which I do. He is one sassy boy, and it's amazing. I've also watched season 1 of the Disney Plus series Loki. If you haven't seen it, it's definitely worth a massive watch if you're, well, a fan of that stuff. So at the moment, recently I've watched Captain America Winter Soldier, which involves obviously Captain America, Steve Rogers, and him fighting his friend Bucky from when he was in the army. And I love all the actors that are in the Marvel movies as well. I love Robbie Downey Jr. I love Chris Evans. Benedict Cumberbatch, yes, love definitely. Scarlett Johansson, yes, she's perfect as Black Widow. And Tom Hiddleston as Loki is a dream. I can't say that too loud, or my husband might get a bit jealous. I mean, he's perfect for Loki, and Chris, who plays Thor, I can't remember his last name. I'm not a true fan, I'm sorry. Is amazing for Thor. It's really, really great. Yeah, I've turned into this massive Marvel fan, and right now like any fangirl or guy would do, I'm writing a fan fiction about them. Yay! Sorry. And I don't think it's that cringy. Once I've finished the story, if you guys want, I'll read it on here. I'll give you a little thingamajig about the fanfiction. So the story has followed through everything from like the Avengers and Thor and all that lot. But within my story, Thanos didn't actually attack the ship that Thor and Loki were on. Instead, they go to Earth and they make New Asgard, like in Avengers Infinity War? Question mark? And they build New Asgard, but they don't want to rule it. So within Avengers Infinity War, I think, please don't kill me, Thor gives the job to the Valkyrie. Like, the last living Valkyrie is now the queen of New Asgard and where they live. And Loki, of course, is probably not very happy about it, but at the moment he kind of wants to prove that he's still snarky, he still thinks he's better than everyone else, and all that lot. It's like, at the beginning of Thor, you can see that Thor's like overconfident and ready for battle, and doesn't understand like what it's like to be a hero just yet. And that's where Loki is at the moment when they get back to Midgard and make New Asgard. So Thor suggests that him and Loki go and live as Avengers full time. Now, at first, Loki is not particularly happy about the idea because, well, he tried to destroy New York and is not really a fan of some of the Avengers, and the Avengers are definitely not fans of him. But Thor convinces him to come along and see what happens. So they do, and everyone is happy to see Thor, but not everyone is very happy to see Loki. But Thor tells them that he's turned over a new leaf and he wants to try and be good and actually help people and not do evil or be a villain or what have you. At first, no one is convinced. Like, no one at all. And they're always keeping a watchful eye on him, and they've even got, like, Tony invented a thing that basically subdues Loki's magic because they do not trust him. As far as they can throw them, they don't trust him. Until one day, they go and do something. Nick Fury actually finds out that Hydra is like doing something again, and he's sending the Avengers to go and take care of it, which includes Iron Man, Captain America, Hawkeye, Black Widow, Bruce, Hulk, Wanda, Vision, Sam, Falcon, and James, the Iron Patriot, I believe? Or is it War Machine? It's one of them. I can't remember. And so far, everything goes well. That is until Nat and Wanda are cornered, and because Hydra know about their abilities and stuff, they actually have things that counter them. But they didn't count on Loki being there. So Loki uses an illusion to distract them, and then actually manages to save Nat and Wanda with his abilities. And from then on, because he saved them, they begin to trust him more and more and more. And eventually, even the man, Doctor Strange, actually comes up to the Avengers facility. Even though he's not an Avenger, he does help them from time to time. and he agrees to help Loki with his abilities, because as we've known from the Loki series, using weapons and daggers actually doesn't make them more powerful, it hinders them. So Doctor Strange actually convinces him that using daggers isn't good for his thing, for his magic and whatnot, and actually trains him in not the way that he does sorcery, but a different type of sorcery, considering that Strange is like one of the most powerful sorcerers in the universe, basically. And Loki does in fact become much more powerful. He can create stronger illusions. He can summon any weapon at will. It doesn't have to be daggers. It can be like swords, axes, maces and stuff like that. He can obviously still do trickery magic from a deleted scene in Thor where he turned some wine into snakes. He can do more of that stuff. He can enchant things. He can do kind of the stuff that Wanda can do, and like levitate and read people's minds and stuff. He can like talk to people through his mind. And he can obviously create armour out of nothing, and he can heal people and all that lot, of course. And obviously some of the Avengers aren't happy that Strange is helping him with his magic, because they think that one day maybe he'll turn evil and use his new powers. But Strange has told him that after what's happened, he can't sense anything that will pop out of Loki that will cause any immediate harm. And if that does happen, Strange has already told Loki if he dares go off the path of trying to help people, he will lock him away in a different dimension where he cannot get out. And Loki doesn't really want that. He actually is trying to help people, even though he is still cocky. He still thinks he's better than everyone. He tries to show off, and all the stuff that Loki likes to do. So from then on, he goes out on missions and helps them, sometimes even giving, like, Hawkeye, for example, like the ability to, like, properly look at someone to get the perfect shot, or gives, like, say, Natasha the ability to, like, do extreme gymnastics, even though she's really good at it already. He, like, amplifies her abilities and stuff like that. And with Tony, he can, for example, upgrade his, like, stuff so that his Iron Man suit can't just fire lasers and stuff, that he can actually, like, use some type of magic and stuff like that. And one of the best things excuse me, that Loki loves to do in battle is actually use he can duplicate a weapon, like, for example, Captain America's shield, but his isn't like red, white and blue. His is like different shades of green. Obviously it's not as strong as Captain America's, but he can use it the way that Captain America would. Or he can, like, make a beam appear from, like, what Stark can do, and it's like green and everything and whatnot. He can make bows appear for himself to copy Clint and stuff like that. So within the story, he becomes better and better and better, and then within the story, we are introduced to my OC, who's called Ava. She's a 20-year-old girl who is a shapeshifter. It's in her DNA that she is a shapeshifter. And she lives in a cave, but her family lives in the English made-up fiction city of Kenworth. Her sister lives there, and so does her best friend. And that's all I'm going to tell you. Because I actually do want to save the fanfiction until later. So, yeah. I've become a massive Marvel fan. I've become a massive Loki fangirl. On my phone at the moment, I've got a Loki wallpaper. That's how far I'm going right now. So yeah, I so I've basically just turned into a massive into a massive Marvel geek right now. I probably said something wrong during these videos, and if I did, I do apologise. I hope I didn't offend any of the old Marvel fans. Tomorrow I'm going on holiday, so I'm not going to be able to make a video for about a week because I just want to spend time with my family and I want to relax and stuff like that, because doing work from home is mental strain. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm now part of the Marvel fandom. I love you guys. You're amazing. So yeah, that's my video. Nothing impressive, of course, but you know, it's all happy here. So I don't know when my next video will come out. It'll definitely be when I come home. I might do a present like my new drawing video or something, but when that happens, it happens. Right then, ZebraGirl out. Bye.